I finished Super Mario RPG. I almost said Super Paper Mario. I also finished that one. But that's not the one we're talking about today. Today I'm gonna be talking about this game, and I'm just gonna let you know what I think about it. If you care. Do you care about my opinions? I don't know. Hopefully. Apparently if I say the word subscribe, the actual subscribe button down there lights up in rainbow colors. It's really fun. Maybe you should subscribe. So I have some notes, which are basically just reminders of what to talk about. There's no text besides story, character, gameplay, music, locations, enemies. I don't script stuff because I'm not good at it, so I'm not gonna do it. I like to just ramble and talk shit, and whatever comes out, and then whatever is bad, I cut it out. So I'll just start by saying that I enjoyed the game a lot. I just cracked my knuckles. If you heard it, I'm sorry. But I enjoyed the game a lot. Would I dare say I enjoyed it better than Super Mario Wonder? Maybe a tiny little bit, because there was dialogue that was funny, and I enjoy funny dialogue. But let's start with the story. Basically, Bowser has a house, his castle, and there's this guy called Smithy who sends a fake Master Sword to stab the castle. And good thing Bowser wasn't merged with the castle, right? Like he was in Super Mario Wonder, because then he would be dead. But luckily he didn't have those superpowers in 1996. Speaking of that, I forgot to say that I never played the original. Firstly, because I didn't exist back then, and secondly, even if I did, it never released in Europe because the N64 was out. And the localization team were just like, why would we bother? They don't need that game. Let's translate Super Mario 64 instead. So I'm glad we got this remake, so I'm able to play the game. So the giant Master Sword stabs Bowser's house. Bowser is homeless. And then Peach is picking up flowers, making a bouquet, and she gets kidnapped as usual, but this time not by Bowser, by whoever. She's just gone. And then Mario wakes up and Toad tells him Peach is missing, and then Mario goes to the Mushroom Kingdom, says hi to everyone, meets a new friend called Mallow, and then later on Gino, and Gino tells us that the reason Mario is collecting these stars around town is because the stars are actually parts of the rainbow something. There's something rainbow in the sky. Rainbow Road, a rainbow something that grants wishes, and if we don't get all the stars, and Smithy gets them before us, he'll destroy everything, as usual. So that's the story. It's basically Mario saving the world. What's special about this game, though, are the characters. Besides Mario, Peach, and Bowser, we have a new character called Mallow, who's a cloud, who thinks he's a frog, but he's not, because he's adopted. So Mallow's personal story is to find his real parents, which he later on does. Turns out Mallow's the prince of the Cloud Kingdom. Now that was really fun. The Cloud Kingdom was probably my favorite area, but I'll get to that later. And then we meet Gino, who's from the Rainbow Place, and his soul goes into a toy and the toy becomes alive, and that's Gino. And he just wants to repair the Rainbow Road. That's his story. So yeah, admittedly, I didn't use Mallow and Gino in my party as often, as much as I would want to, because when it comes to battles, it's a turn-based RPG, and the way you battle is you have an attack, and then at a specific point you have to press A to make the attack stronger. And with the Gino, I just found it so hard to get the timing right, and as soon as I got used to his timings, I got a new weapon that worked differently, and I had to relearn the timing again. So I didn't have him in my party as often as I would want to, but I did keep him there towards the end of the game, so I did use him a lot, just not a lot. And then with Mallow, his specialty is he could do like the spy mechanic from Bug Fables, where you find out about their weaknesses. I didn't do that much often because it's a waste of a turn, because you had to get the timing right to get the info about how much HP the enemy has, and I was not good with that timing, so I just gave up. But then Mallow was also useful with his Thunderbolt attack that attacked all of the enemies you were fighting and not just one, so I did use that towards the end as well. But I feel like his main point is to be a healer. I used HP Rain many times. With the amount of times that Mario almost died, HP Rain was quite useful. But then I got Peach, and not only could she heal one individual character, she could heal up the whole party. Group hug. That's why I had her and not Mallow. And I had Bowser in the party because he took almost no damage whatsoever, and he's also really strong. He's a tank. And the reason Mario was in the party is because you can't get rid of him, unfortunately. I do have to say, what I liked about this game is that even if Mario dies, Mario is your main hero, right? So even if Mario dies, you can still continue on with the game. It's not game over. Unlike Persona 5 Royal, if Joker dies, it's game over and you have to start over. So I appreciate Super Mario RPG not having that. So now I'll just talk about my favorite locations slash enemies that we found there in those locations, or just other side characters. First, we're gonna go to the Mushroom Kingdom. Is the map here? Yeah, Mushroom Kingdom. There's a bunch of toads, and what I liked about this game is that even though toads and Goombas and Koopas and whatever are already existing Mario enemies, in this game the art style is so different, so even though they're the same enemies and toads, they feel unique because like there's toads with dots on their heads, and there's toads with stripes, and then there's toads with pigtails, so like the original Toadette. There's like children toads, grandma toads, it's like a whole family. In the castle, in the Mushroom Kingdom, you can find the Chancellor Toad, which surprised me because I thought Peach was the ruler. I guess we have a Chancellor. Peach is just there. Yeah, my most memorable locations are the Frog Pond. Is that what it is? Where you find frogs and tadpoles somewhere here. There's this one toad there, Toadovsky, that's like a musician and you have to play a song for him. I enjoy that part because I like music. And then I remember the rocky area. I think it was called Moleville. I don't know, not sure. I really like the moles. Basically, all of the kids go missing in the mines and then you have to go save them. I like that part because you go on a minecart and it's basically Wario's gold mine from the Wii Mario Kart game. It's that basically. You just drive around. It's a little mini game. There's a bunch of little mini games in the game. And then my other favorite location was it the Meteor? You know, the galaxy-like area where there's flowers? I don't remember the details, but it was pretty and nice to look at. There were stars. Like I wish we stayed there longer because there wasn't really much to do. You just walked through it until you found the star. So I wish there was something there, but unfortunately it wasn't. There was also a desert area. I didn't like that one that much, with the swirling whirlpools in the sand and the ants. I didn't like that much. And then the Monstro Town was also really short. I got stuck there with that evil dog that wanted to eat you. I got kind of stuck. I just had like go in and out until I got it right. It was so weird. And then after you make a whole circle around the map. Oh, I forgot, there's this area that happened. A wedding. We crashed a wedding, right? Or was that here? Don't remember. And also one of my favorites was the heaven area. And that's where, spoiler alert, Mallow finds out he's a prince. And he finds out when we get there, he's like, wow, these people look like me. And wow, there's a prince named Mallow? That's my name. And then the prince comes out and it's a dodo bird. I love the bird. He's so cute. Just a big dumb boy, a himbo bird. And then there's this evil lady, Valerie or something. And she's trying to take over. She's probably poisoning the king. And she's trying to make Dodo pretend to be Prince Mallow so she can be queen. But no need to worry because Mario defeats them. And then Mallow reunites with his parents. And then the parents help you find the rest of the stars. And then you go to Bowser's castle and you find out that the sword, I thought the sword was Smithy, but no, the sword is Smithy's portal to the other dimension where you fight actual Smithy. That's like he just makes enemies out of metal and you defeat him. It sure was fun. I enjoyed it a lot. And then he also changes forms because he's a smith. He's also a shapeshifter because he's made of metal. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention is in battles, when you have 3 people, they can do a triple move. So they all combine their powers and do a special super attack. I know if you have Mario, Peach, and Mallow in the party, it's like a giant healing attack, so you just heal yourself. I didn't use that ever. Since my party was mostly Mario, Peach, and Bowser, I also used that triple attack. That one was my favorite because basically Peach gives you a power star, the super star, the yellow star that makes you go rainbow, and then Bowser goes into his shell, and then Mario kicks him, and it's basically Mario Strikers. I made that joke a lot when playing the game. Let's play Mario Strikers! Let's go! And if I remember correctly, if you have Mario, Bowser, and Geno, the triple attack features Bowser's clown cart. I think I used that once. I was just looking at my gauge every time. Are you gold yet? Are you full? I want to play Mario Strikers. So yeah, I think that's most of what I wanted to say. I'll finish by saying that the game is easier than I expected. I don't know if they made it easier. They definitely made it easier with the autosaves, but I don't know how hard or easy the original game was, because I thought it was gonna be hard because old games are hard. Like I find old NES and SNES games to be super extremely hard. I don't know why. So I don't know if the original is easy or if they just made the remake very easy, but there was no difficulty basically. I did die a bunch of times because that's just me, but like, you just restarted the fight and you got it. Not like Persona 5 where you have to actually think about it, here you just attack. But yeah, all in all, I would definitely recommend it. Like it's a bit short, so maybe 60 euros is a bit much for the game. Maybe wait for a sale if Nintendo will ever give you one, but I would say it's worth it. Is it my favorite game of the year? last year. No, that's Tears of the Kingdom still, but it's definitely up there. I really enjoyed it, and I would definitely want to play it again in the future because it's short, it's sweet, it's fun. But yeah, it's just so cute, and it looks really good. The graphics are incredible. Like, I like the graphics of the original, but this one also looks really good. I like that they filled out the background. In the original there was, you know, the set, and then around it was just black void. Here they fixed that, so it looks a lot better actually. But yeah, that's my review of Super Mario RPG. Am I good at reviewing stuff? No, I basically just tell you my opinions. Did I say any negatives? I don't think so. Is Nintendo paying me to say positive stuff? Absolutely not. I wish. If Nintendo paid me, I would do nothing but praise them. I mean, I do that anyway now. I don't really have many complaints from Nintendo besides no sales. Anyway, did you play Super Mario RPG? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know. What game should I play next? I know Princess Peach Showtime's coming up, so I'll definitely play that. But if I should play anything else, let me know. I'm playing Skyward Sword on the Wii. Started it yesterday. It's fun. Anyway, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!